Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's September 15th, 2020, and today I thought I'd give you a little bit of an update on the Beaver Dam access road progress. Not as far as I'd like to be at this point, but it was 1 month ago that I did an update on the Beaver Road and how things look. I did go down today and took the GoPro Karma up, the drone, giving me lots of issues this time. Not only is the gimbal wobbling, but it loses control with the controller, so it tries to fly away on me. I was able to get it back, and we'll see when I go inside to do some editing if the footage shows up. I didn't go up very high in altitude because I was afraid of it getting away from me. So what I thought I'd do is throw the helmet cam on, head down and back, and we'll take a look at how things are looking at the Beaver Dam access roads at this time. So here we go. Okay, we're down here at the level where the access road goes to the lower dam, and I don't think I had as much done in this area back a month ago on my last update, but this is an area, there'll ultimately be a swale that comes down and connects to the lower Beaver Dam area here, and the pond will be going over in there. And I ended up taking out a lot of the dead trees in here. There's several more trees, a couple that are alive, but they, from the water lines, they're a couple feet underwater, 1 to 2 feet underwater all spring long. And this is an area I'll be taking a lot of the topsoil, which is really thick and rich, out for some of the garden beds up north and all. But here we are at the lower dam, and geez, I think I was about halfway out towards the other end in the last video a month ago, and boy, are there tons of trees underneath this, the root balls and the trunks and many of the branches, and lots of stone piles from various parts on the property. And I think I was somewhere right around in here last video, and the beaver have been very active here, and the deer, the raccoons, porcupines, eagles, red-tailed hawks, certainly great blue herons, green herons, pipers. What else? Those are many of the species that I see besides the beaver down here. This is an area where I shot some video footage, and I think in the last video, of the beavers as well. There will be some GoPro footage of me flying the Karma up here. I'm having lots of issues with it. It's probably getting time to retire it because it loses connection with it and it starts flying in its own direction, which really isn't good for my nerves. So we made our way out to this area here, and this is, we're between, I think it's 50 feet and 120 feet from this point here where the dam is here that we own. So this is the southern, close to the southernmost part of our property. And so here you can see this area here. It's about 9 feet deep at the deepest part over there, but it's only about 1.5 feet at the margins over here, 3 feet all in here, and it's very shallow over on this side of it. And the beavers have their channels that they've cut through the systems throughout these areas, and you'll be able to see when we go up with a drone, and in the last video as well, there's a channel. Geez, I should have shown you this right before. There's a wide channel, and I don't know what the difference is between their main wide channels. Now it's grown over right now, but it's about 6, and in some places it's 8 and 10, 12 foot wide as we get up in here, and then it goes down to another area where there was another beaver dam. Excuse me. And but there's all little channels cut throughout these areas here, and the rich black topsoil that's really a bog area in here is probably 2 feet deep, maybe 2.5 feet deep in some locations. And then it gets thinner as it gets higher up, and as we get up on the higher ground level, the soil becomes not nearly as deep. So we'll go over here and we'll see this road here, which is really just a dam wall with a fairly steep, slanted, sloped drop off down to the lower dam. But this is the area where the upper dam is. Trying to get through here and not get the camera knocked. So this is the upper dam right here. And eventually I'll be able to walk all the way around to this area. And they actually built the dam right along areas where the tree lines were. And because I put so much earth in here, it's difficult to appreciate how much work and engineering went into building these walls up. These walls are just absolutely amazing, and it tapers on the other side, on the water side of this upper dam, and there's probably 4 foot of mud packed up, and it slopes this way, going up against the dam itself. So they're working in here every night. They're working around in here. And I'm getting real close. This is a place, my bucket, I can't even reach down to the base of it here. So it's going to take a lot of fill. You could see this area here, since it was so deep, and they work over the top of it. They're constantly bringing tree limbs up and over and keep laying them down, working their way into this deepest area down in here. And that's a log, one of the trees I cut down, and I'm building up from the other side. So when we get over to the other side, you'll be able to see how close I am to connecting these two areas. I just finished up a few minutes ago and decided to record this video so you could see where we're at with our progress. I know I got a question on the last video, or a comment, that there was no place for water runoff. And certainly when we put in access roads, water runoff is one of the key things that we're always thinking about. But when you're building a system like this, the water that runs off this is going to run into either side, into either of the water pond systems. Even though this one doesn't look very big, in the future it will be. We'll take a walk over to the upper dam. I have recently picked up a companion, as one of my friends, John and his father did a lot of the initial earthworks here on the property. They have their own Gilbert excavating service, and John has it now. Luke had passed away. Great people. And John had gone with me, since he was very familiar with working with heavy equipment his whole life. Went with me to help me evaluate Bumblebee when I picked Bumblebee out, the mini excavator. And so I named Bumblebee because Bumblebee is a transformer in the movie series, and the transformers really are responsible for transforming some process. And here on our property, the transformers really help us to transform, make our dreams come true on the property. And recently I went and picked up a new companion for Bumblebee, and that's Hound. And I'll probably make a video about Hound, but Hound has been a wonderful asset helping me to accomplish things that Optimus Prime, our front-end loader tractor that I've had over 40, well, I've had it for 40 years, but Optimus is older than that, and he's really helped out a lot here, moving a lot of the rocks, something that Optimus can't do. So here we are. We never got out this far before in the last video. We were probably back there someplace, but this is the upper pond here. And pretty soon, these two access roads will connect. I'm going all over the property, picking up old rock piles and things. And here's some of the muck that I just pulled up a few minutes ago from this side. But I've reached down. I can't touch the bottom over here. I can just scrape some of the muck. And lots of stone in here, but there's trees. I don't know how many trees, lots and lots of trees in here. And so this is a lower pond, and we're just standing right over there, believe it or not, and that's one of the logs that I'm going to be putting several more logs, trees going across here to create a base of a bridge and bring in a lot more stone. I got to find another pile because this pile's just about run out on me. And that's the area that I talked about it being so deep. We're probably 12 feet deep over in this area here. And this is the area many years ago. There was just a small stream that was a seasonal stream that came down through here. And once the beavers worked their magic, they really created a pond systems. And this pond, even though we've had such a severe drought, this has remained very high. So this is going to help us out with our irrigation systems and trying to ultimately maintain the pond levels up above, you know, all 5 of the ponds up above on the property, going throughout the food forests and all. I really love being down here. Such a beautiful place to be. Well, that's an update on the access roads around the beaver dams. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the progress we've made. A lot of hours and lots of materials. Some days just going and digging out root balls from old dead trees and bringing trees down from in the woods, various places. And certainly going and getting some of the stones from the various piles in different places on the property. But things have worked out pretty well so far. I really think that with the tracked skid steer hound, who I mentioned in the video, is another really beneficial tool that really helped me to get a lot of work done. And I'll make a video on hound, another transformer. And if the video looks okay from the drone footage and all, I'll attach that right after this and all. So just wanted to give you an update on how things have been going here. I'm a little tuckered out, going to see if I can put this video together, maybe get it up tomorrow. And by all means, I'm tuckered. So I hope you folks enjoyed the video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends. And by all means, folks, stay safe, take good care of yourselves, and take good care of this planet. Bye-bye now.